Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. This is part 2 after speaking with the elderlies. These are the little tips and tricks that we learned from them.
About money.
About money, yeah. The reason why I created this video is because after speaking with a lot of people, our parents' generation, these are little tips that we got given. So if you haven't watched that first part, it might be a good idea if you watch that. But if you don't want to do that,
Watch this one and go back there.
yes. So the reason why we created this is because sometimes when our parents saying things, it goes in one ear and out the other. When a stranger tell you things, it stays there. And
Yeah, feels like golden rule.
it's like, whoa. And I learned it might help for people out there in the world. You don't want to listen to your parents. There's other people out there giving you similar advice. So, all right then. The next one will be.
When you're young, work really hard. It's so true. You're physically able to recover faster when tired.
I can relate to that. I remember when I had to work like 70-hour day, 70-hour week. Sorry, like 10 hours a day, 10 hours a day for 7 days. That was so physically draining, mentally
You still
draining.
can do it, right?
I don't think so. At that time, I was like, at that time I can do it because I had no choice and I was young. I was younger. But would I do it again? No. Don't want to do it again.
Physically and mentally, I can't do it anymore. But yes, when you're younger, you recover better. I would say younger is what, 20s and before 30.
Before you have children.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You're married,
They
even
make
like
you-
when you're married, you can still run hard.
Yeah.
When you start newly married. So before you have children, and when you already start thinking of children, your risk tolerance is a little bit more lower.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, work really hard when you're younger and take more risk, I think.
yeah,
Right.
learn as much as you can.
Mm.
So work out how many hours per week you spend in social media. Apparently, you could technically, with that time that you spend on social media, you could probably get a second job. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not just social media, more like on your phone.
On TV.
On TV,
Right.
like if you're just being a couch potato, or if not, you just be on your phone all the time. The reason why they said is because I think they've seen it on their own children. They're always saying, when I was young, we don't have this. We don't have this device that is stuck in front of you
Yeah.
for a long time. So, I mean, 10 hours a day, 10 hours a week that you spend on social media or on your phone on stuff that sort of gibberish. You could earn money or get a second job or so.
Yeah, true. You're wasting time.
Unless you're doing it for learning purposes, like education or learning how to create a business, for example, or
Become one of the social media, not employer, but you work for yourself,
yeah.
right?
So,
When you don't have lots of commitment, it's much easier to take risk. Oh yes.
so true.
Yes. Even before we met, because when you're by yourself, you don't have to think of others. When you have a partner, you worry, okay, how much credit card debt we have, and I have to spend my money wisely. And next step, when you have kids, oh, I can't buy this for myself because I need the money to spend on my kids. I can't take a risk for a high-risking investment because I got kids to look after. Or maybe even older, when you have to look after your parents, you need the money for hospital or medical. So when you're younger, take some risk. And you fall down, you'll get back up quickly.
Yeah. Next one will be sit down and calculate how much do you really need on your retirement. The earlier you think about this, I know it's boring. I know it's like nonsense. Like
It's daunting, the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you work backwards. Like at least you have some sort of goal on what is it that you're trying to achieve. For example, for us, in order for us to live comfortably, we need to earn, well, in today's rate anyway, equivalent to about 100,000 or something
What,
per
a
year.
Yeah.
So
For both of us.
that's combined. So that's
Yeah.
about $50,000
Yeah.
each person. That's just us,
Yeah.
not including our children. So
Oh well, when we retire,
yeah,
you suppose they don't need our help, right?
hopefully they don't need our help. Yeah, you gotta work out even at this stage alone, in today's figure, what is a comfortable living income, let's say.
Yeah.
If you work it out on a week, so we look at it about $50,000. Sorry, $1,000. That's in today. So if you look at inflation as well, so that $1,000 probably you need more in the future when you get there.
Yeah.
So at least you have some sort of goal where what is
How
it
much
that
do
you're
you
working,
need?
and what is it that you're working towards? Not just
Yeah.
the new toys, not just
Yeah.
the little things like going to shopping and go branded product, but like you gotta look at it. What happened later on in the future when you retire?
Yeah. Learn about compounding. Well, we learned that when we were in school. I did, but do you know the power
The power of compounding. Yeah,
of when you apply it in your money,
correct.
right? You see, oh, it's amazing. It's just magic.
Yeah.
Everyone should bring up, like just Google it, compound interest.
Compound interest and how do we
$10,
achieve that?
and if the return is 10% a year, how much would that be in 30 years?
There you go.
That number is amazing. So we learned it. Super, it works like that too.
Yeah.
For our own micro investment,
Yep.
the apps, it works like that as well.
Mhm.
Compounding is just you
Real
put
estate
in
as
the
well.
money, and then
Yeah.
you slowly put money each week or each day into that investment, and it will generate a much bigger income or return compared to simple interest.
Interest, compound interest, it's something that you should be learning and apply it somehow towards your financial goal, let's say.
Yeah.
The other one, this one's going to be interesting. We learned the 4 rules of spending. So 4 rules of spending. I did not know there's actually 4 rules of spending until he mentioned it to me. Like I have to write it down as we go. So the first one would be spending your money really carefully. So it might it's your money, you're gonna spend it for yourself. That's, I guess that's
Number
A.
one.
Let's say, yeah. So that's 1, spending your own money. Second one.
Number 2. What's that number 2? You spend your money on someone you know less well.
So
Like I'm going out buying coffee for my friend.
correct. So you're buying yourself coffee and then the other person coffee.
Yeah,
So
that's number 2.
number 2, and I guess the dollar figure on that, yeah. So you make a coffee these days about $5, so you're gonna be spending $10 on that
Yeah.
instance. Spend your money on someone else you don't know at all. Again, you're buying your coffee and buying another coffee to a stranger. Another $10.
I think charity will be okay, but if you just randomly buy coffee for someone else, doesn't make sense.
The other one would be,
You spend someone else's money on someone you don't know.
that's probably the best.
Really?
Which one? Well, it's not my money.
But you spend time, right? We have this argument. For me, I don't know which one do you think is the best, but
And you?
I'll say you spend money really carefully on yourself. That would be my pick.
Your pick is that one. My pick is
Yes.
number 4. Spending someone else's money on someone you don't know. So it's business meeting between 2 parties. They're both spending their coffee, and I mean they're just giving them information. So
You're not having a coffee?
yeah, that's true. Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay, maybe your one's correct. So yeah, out of the 2, I'm sort of like 50-50.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are the little tips and tricks, guys. Like coming up from advice from the elderly people, people in your parents' generation. I'm sure if you don't listen to your parents, other people is going to tell you the same thing.
Yes.
That's the key point that
It's
I
the
have.
same thing, but
It's
maybe
a different
the
wording.
way,
The way they say it's
the
a bit
tone,
different.
they say
Yeah.
it's different, not as straightforward, because parents sometimes a bit just too straight.
So
Right. Tell us, what's the last one would you choose? Which one is the better decision?
So-
Spend money on yourself, spend money on your friend, let's say,
Yeah.
and spend some money with someone
you
you
don't
don't know, or you spend someone else's money
yeah.
on
On
someone you
else's
don't know.
You don't even know.
Yeah.
But you don't get anything out of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. A. I'll go back to that.
You
Scratch that.
sure?
I'll go with A. Same thing with her.
Because
Alright.
you're spending on yourself and you kind of doing investment on yourself.
And it's a treat to yourself in a sense.
Correct.
But yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, guys. Let me know what you think. Hopefully this guys help you guys out.
And it help us.
It does help us a lot. Just yeah. I think from my point of view, I would suggest to network with people that is in the older generation.
Yeah.
Looking at about
And don't be afraid of asking them. I think the older we are, we're not afraid of asking questions. Because they have a lot more experience. They know a lot more that things you don't know.
the reason why I talk to these people is because they have the lifestyle that I want. That I want to mimic their lifestyle. And you know, if you going out and network, or you know, start talking to people and look at their lifestyle, if that's something that you want to replicate, want to have like the same thing, get to know them a little bit more. Ask them for bits and pieces here and there. So that's how I started. Did you start it?
Just ask them, how do you do it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't be afraid
What-
of asking them.
Sometimes I even ask, well, I did ask my mom though, okay, what would you give advice to yourself at your
20.
30s?
Yeah.
30s. Yeah,
There you go.
something like that.
Cool. See you guys in the next video. Cheers.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.